All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another episode of this freaking show. The weekly podcast with a little bit of something and a whole lot of nothing. I'm your host, Travesty, and alongside me this evening,
Awkward Colin.
And Geek Cast Joe.
And this episode of this freaking show is brought to you by Firepit Bar and Grill, Peotone, Illinois. If you're looking for a down-home country restaurant that offers a great beer and a burger for $7.99 every Monday and Wednesday, come down to Firepit Bar and Grill, Peotone. You can find them on Facebook at Firepit Bar or at the website, firepitbar.com. I think that took all the energy out of me. That literally took all the energy out of me.
that's all I
Burgers.
Burgers. I like how, like, normally I go with great burger and a beer, but today I went with great beer and a burger.
Hey.
Not to take away from the fact that the burgers are great, because they are, but I just kind of swapped the words there.
At Firepit Bar and Grill, they can do it both ways.
That's right. They are. Did you happen to, were you able to stop over there for lunch on Monday?
No, I decided not to. I didn't want to go by myself.
Good ticket to go.
Ooh,
Probably not the beer. Probably not the beer, but definitely the burger.
Probably
You
not
could
the
have
beer.
the beer while you waited for the burger.
That's true.
I get it. It's better when you have, see, the Fire Pit Bar and Grill is more like a social gathering kind of place. I mean, you definitely don't want to go there by yourself and sit there alone. But on the plus side, if you do happen to go there by yourself, it is such a social area that people just welcome and talk to you as well. So
Right.
It's kind of like you're never really there alone.
That's what I didn't want. I didn't want people to come talk to me.
Well,
Not a social guy, Joe.
I wasn't that morning. I was just ready to go home.
Nah, I don't blame you.
yeah, well, that was also 2 in the afternoon, so
Morning, afternoon. Tomato.
true that. Well, real quick, I just want to wish everyone a happy Father's Day because today, the day we are recording, is Father's Day.
Yes,
So,
it is. Happy
That's right.
Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to everyone out there. Even though I know by the time this gets out, it's a week later.
Right? Especially to all you surprise fathers. Didn't know you were fathers on Father's Day.
Yeah. And anybody that's become a father in between us recording and this releasing.
That's right.
yeah. So if anyone has a child birth this coming Saturday, this is also for you.
Well, if there's a birth tomorrow
I don't give a shit about tomorrow.
or later tonight
Or
or any other day of the week.
We are focused purely on Saturday for those who think that Saturday is really Sunday because they have a drinking problem. They can't fix it. So this podcast is only for fathers who have a bad drinking problem and think that this coming Saturday is really last Sunday.
That explains our numbers.
Right? Exactly. Oh, shit. But, yeah. So, yeah, happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. And, thank you for being you. I ain't one of you, but I hope to join the club one day. Just got to find a partner.
Word.
So sad. Nah, I'm kidding. My life is good. Oh, shit. How are you guys? What have you been up to? What's new and exciting?
Nothing.
I've been borrowing my younger brother's Nintendo Switch and playing the crap out of Legend of Zelda.
What's Nintendo Switch?
It is the new handheld console from Nintendo.
It's Nintendo's newest console.
Yep. It's
It's a handheld and a stationary.
It's what the Wii U should have been.
Okay.
Tried to be.
Tried to be. That's right. So it's great. It's really the graphics are incredible. The game is fun. And like I was telling Colin before the show, it had better be fun. It's the only one that exists right now.
Worthwhile.
Right. I mean, they're coming out with a Mario Party and stuff like that, and that'll be cool. But
And like I was telling Joe, I am very jealous of him because I want to play it. But I really don't want to go
it's a lot of
spend
fun,
money to buy a Switch to just play it.
right?
Hmm.
I hear you. But that's why I'm getting the best of both worlds. Didn't have to buy it, playing it anyway.
Actually, speaking of games, E3 was this week.
That's true.
Which is the Electronic Entertainment Expo.
Oh, is that what that stands for?
Yes.
I always wondered.
And it's all for video games. So, sadly though, I didn't get to watch much of it. I mean, I did rewatch some of the conferences, but I didn't watch them live except for Ubisoft and Sony. So, and I ain't gonna lie, Sony put on a pretty shit-tastic conference this year.
I am so relieved to hear you say that.
Yeah,
I thought so too, but like people in the
Did
crowd
you
there
watch
were
it?
like, yeah, I watched it.
Oh.
And like people in the crowd were like losing their minds over it. And then like the internet afterwards, there's that like video clip of the guy who they have that like seventh inning race where the random audience member runs and tries to run the length of the outfield before like the in-house ringer does it. And he trips right before the end. In the GIF I saw, the meme I saw of it, the first runner who's like, yeah, I'm awesome, was Microsoft with the Xbox One X, and then the other guy was Sony, and it was like, the Xbox came out with a new console, Sony just came out with some games.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get it.
I mean, I knew I wasn't expecting anything like console-wise because I mean they just released their VR system in October.
That's true. And their Pro.
Yeah, and the Pro in December or November, I believe.
Right.
So, but yeah, so I mean that's no surprise there, for them releasing that. But like me and my cousin watched it, and we're just like, "Wow, I feel so disappointed in watching that."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they had one guy do all the talking.
Yeah.
It was just Sean Layden, president of Sony America.
Right? And it was super awkward.
Yeah. And really disappointment. I mean, some of the, like, I'm not saying it's complete disappointment because it was cool to see some of the stuff they're announcing, like the Shadow of Colossus remake. I can't really think of anything else that stood out to me.
Right. Spider-Man looks exciting. There was something I saw. Oh, I'm interested in Skyrim virtual reality, but like also Bethesda. When are you coming out with a new Elder Scrolls game, you dill holes? Like how many DLCs can you come down with for Skyrim before people just quit playing you altogether?
Well, that's my issue. Skyrim came out in 2011.
Right.
I don't give two shits about no VR for Skyrim.
No kidding.
And that was one of the big disappointments. It's just like, stop talking about Skyrim. It's
right.
Old.
Right.
You are talking about 6 years ago.
Yeah. I'm right.
But, and then like they did talk about more VR games. One of them that I keep hearing about is Moss, which is a VR game about a little mouse. I guess it's like a storytelling game where you interact with the story, almost like breaking the fourth wall into a storybook. And the things people are saying is ridiculous. They're like, it's like Zelda and what's something Saga and Castlevania and some other thing. It's just like, yeah, you're idiots. But if it comes out good, I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying it's going to be a horrible game. I'd
Right.
like to see it. Like I'd give it a try.
Right.
But, yeah. And then another thing that I have an issue with. This has always bugged me about E3. If the publisher of a company, such as, example, Ubisoft, is going to be giving their own press conference,
Right.
let them announce their own shit.
Right. No kidding.
Microsoft should not be announcing Ubisoft's stuff.
Right. What did Microsoft
Because
announce? I actually.
They announced a couple. I mean, but the one that stands out to me is Assassin's Creed,
Mm,
and that irritates me to no end.
right.
Because then you end up hearing, okay, Assassin's Creed. I heard that like 10,000 times throughout this entire E3. So, but yeah, and then that's things that bug me with E3. But overall, in my opinion, it was a more uninteresting E3 this year.
Mm-hmm.
So
Is the newest one going to be? Are they planning to make it a Microsoft exclusive? Is that why
Assassin's
Microsoft?
Creed? No.
Yeah. Oh,
No.
What the hell, Microsoft?
Nope. It's just that they want to be the first to announce it.
Go back home and think about what you did.
Yeah. No. But and it's really sad. Microsoft even pointed out at the end of the conference, yeah, we showed 43 games today. 22 of them are exclusive just for the for the Xbox One X. And then it's like you go to Sony's, it's like, okay, you showed like 10 trailers. Ooh.
Right.
And what I was hearing, a lot of people were upset with Sony because all they were cinematic trailers. None of them were gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
But I know something that was new for E3 is the fact that this year it was open to the public.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so the public could go and buy tickets for it.
Right.
But, I mean, yeah, so different things.
I hear ya.
Yeah. But what else happened this week, guys?
Oh, just lots of things.
Yeah?
Yep.
Such
mean-
as?
You mean like personally or like in the news?
Anything.
I don't really want to talk about the news. It's just depressing.
How's
Well-
it depressing? A lot of great things have happened this week.
Yeah.
A lot of crappy things
This
happen.
news
this
is
week, too.
depressing.
I don't watch the news.
Well,
I don't really watch it either. But
No, everything on Facebook, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
word.
Yep, that's my life now. Fucking,
Yeah.
when you sit here and you do social media for two different podcasts, literally your life is Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. It's not fun.
I hear you.
No.
I mean, it's fun. It is fun, but it's just like you hear all this shit. But one thing that was pretty cool that I did see on Facebook is actually happened in our little town of Peotone. And Con, I'm not sure if you saw this. Joe, you probably haven't. But there's a girl that lives in Peotone that started a program called Kindness Rocks.
Kindness rocks.
Yeah, so basically what she's doing is she's finding these small little smooth rocks. Maybe like one that'll fit like in the palm of your hand.
Mm-hmm.
And she's painting like things on the rocks, like Peotone based things. Like, so the Peotone High School is like the Peotone Blue Devils. So she drew a blue devil on it. Peotone's known for the windmill. So she painted the windmill on it. And she's hiding these rocks throughout Peotone
Oh, cool.
for people to find. And there's a Facebook page for it. I think it's just called like Peotone Rocks because they're really called Peotone Rocks, but they're what they're supposed to do is supposed to be like kindness rocks, supposed to be a way to bring the town together and everything. And it looks like she got the idea from Streeter, Illinois, who did Streeter Rocks pretty much. So she thought it was working. It was so successful where in Streeter that she'd give it a shot in Peotone. The Vedette talked to her, interviewed her about what she's doing and everything, and there were over 210 members of the Peotone Rock Facebook page within 24 hours of it starting up. So it's really cool that she's doing that because Peotone as a whole is obviously really slumping. Businesses are closing down, which sucks. There's not many people out anymore. Like when I had the garage sale last weekend, it was nothing compared to what it used to be in the past. Like I was doing garage sale on my block, which is weird because normally garage sales in Peotone are huge and people are more involved in them and stuff. So it's cool to see something like this to kind of bring more of a town together again. Bring a town together that has started to distance themselves from each other. So I thought that was pretty cool. So that was one of the coolest things that I've seen this week in the news.
That's great.
I think that I mean, because you say everybody's distancing themselves. I mean that to me, that's happening everywhere though.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're with technology, you're just distancing because of social. You're taking away social activity. Because I can just do it on a computer or a phone or whatever. So what's the point of going out?
Yeah, and that's the problem that people have is they have that mindset. It's like people squander their days by sitting inside on their phones, and they sit there and they fucking text their friends all fucking day when they're sitting right next to them on the couch. And I'm not saying I don't do it. I've done it several times with you and Derek and all these other fucking friends that I bitch about never seeing. But when I do see, we don't do anything but sit at a bar on our phones looking at Facebook or whatever's on YouTube or stuff like that.
Yep.
And it's unfortunate because that's what the norm is in society now, and that sucks. And I would want to get away from that, and we should try to get away from doing stuff like that. And I'm glad that this girl's doing this because, I mean, I think it's mostly going to be more of a kid thing. I mean, I'm not going to go out and go rock hunting,
Mm-hmm.
But, parents who have like little kids, they wander through. Because, I mean, as far as I know, she's just putting in just random spots that they're not really hidden, but they're kind of like, you kind of got to look in your environment and look around the low to find them. They're not buried and shit like that. It's kind of like that, what's that app that used to be around, like GeoCity or some shit like that?
Oh, geocaching?
Yeah. Like, there's, like, hidden fucking treasures that people just drop randomly, and you can, like, find them if you're, like, actually looking for them and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. I never did that, but this seemed like a lot of fucking fun. Is that even a thing anymore? Did that stop?
No, it's still a thing.
Still a thing?
Yep. Maddie and I do it from time to time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I've never done it, but I would like to try it. But good for her. I mean, awesome for her to actually do something like that. And something that she doesn't have to do, but she wants to do.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
It's very good stuff. It's good. I applaud her. Like, I mean, I do it quietly because I don't want to, fuck up the recording. But congrats to her.
Indeed.
Yeah. Since we're on the topic of congratulating people for achievements and things that they're doing themselves, Joey, why don't we announce this month's Follow Your Star Award recipient?
You bet. So, this month, as every month, in the last three, we are announcing I'm announcing me. This is my award. I'm just kidding.
That.
But seriously, I'm announcing the Follow Your Star Award, which is the award we give to people who are following their stars for good or ill. And this week, this month, we'd like to award it to Mark Gubin. That's with a G, not a C, of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, who 37 years ago painted on top of a roof, "Welcome to Cleveland," in letters big enough to screw with airplane passengers. So, hats off to you, sir. Prank well played.
Congrats, Mark.
Yep.
That's right. I threw out a mock. Like I'm from Boston, but I'm not.
I dig it. The most marky Mark is from Boston, so.
So is the Funky Bunch.
That's true.
True that.
And if you want to just go somewhere and laugh, Google yourself Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
See, I don't think that's more of a laugh, because every time I Google them, I always get like a good vibration.
Like that good vibration's good for giving me a giggle.
Oh shit! Well, congrats, Mark, on being a recipient of the Follow Your Star Award. And guys, what we do here is we do a podcast so you, the listeners, can be involved. And in order for us to, feel like you're involved, you need to be involved. So get involved by nominating somebody for the Follow Your Star Award. Like, we don't want to pick them every month. We want you guys to tell us who we should pick. It's kind of like we're your employees. I mean, we're not really, but think of it that way.
We could be. I'd let you pay me to do the show, listener.
I think it'd be more like a volunteer hire.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, would you pay someone to be on this show?
Would I pay someone to be on the show?
I mean, think about it, right? It's like, see, exactly. Like, I mean, I do miss having people on the show, though. We need to get more guests. We need to branch out and meet people.
Yeah.
Which we could do if the listeners want to get involved and recommend somebody to come on our show. See, our whole show is based on people telling us what we should do. And I like that. It's like, hey, you should have this person on. Hey, you should promote this band. Hey, this person should get the Follow Your Star Award. Hey, Aquacon should make more weird noises. Stuff like that. See? You want Colin to make a weird noise? Fucking go on Twitter and put, I want Colin to moo like an eagle. Hashtag freaking saying.
Moo like an eagle.
That's right. If somebody says it, you need to figure out what that is, Colin. How would you moo like an eagle? Right? I mean, okay. maybe just moo, but flap your arms. But you gotta flap them fast enough so it sounds like wings flapping. Or you have to blend a moo and like an eagle screech into like one thing.
I really wish I had like a soundboard where I could just like play sounds.
But yeah, the podcast works better when we get you guys, the listeners, involved, and that's what we really, really want to get out of it. So just keep in mind, from now until I want to say July 16th, which would be our next award that we give out. Think about who you think we should give the award to. We'll take in consideration, and if it's a valid point, then we'll reward them with it.
That's right.
I mean, this isn't like something we hand out to just everybody. It's one time a month, 12 people a year that will be given this award. And granted, yes, I know people out there thinking, well, this award really isn't much. It's no Oscar, right? Of course it's not an Oscar, because we give it to people who don't have to sit there and go above and beyond to please everyone else. They're making themselves happy. And that's how we award them, because they're doing something good, not only for everyone, but for themselves too.
Right.
So who knows? Maybe if it gets popular enough, maybe if people get more involved, we'll start handing out little statues, little stars or something, I mean, they'll be blank because I'm not going to pay to get shit engraved. But I mean, they'll be there. You just got to come pick it up because I'm not paying to ship it either. But they'll be there.
Shit, I'm not even going to pay for the statue.
That's true, right? It'll be like a little piece of paper. I'll print you out one of those certificates. I'll email it to you, and you can print it out yourself and frame it if you like. Because you know what? It's still an award, and who doesn't like getting awards, Print that thing out. I'll sign it, scan it, send it to you. Whatever. We're here. We're here to do good for you guys. That rant went on too long. So next month, get more involved, ladies and gentlemen, because that makes me more excited. Shit, what I want to do. Oh yeah. So being that it is Father's Day, I did want to talk a little bit about who our opinions and our thoughts on movie fathers. Like, who
Movie
we
father.
think, I figured the best way to do this is like, I was going to think of like some movie fathers, like fathers in movies, right?
Example, please.
Well, the father from Taken, the father from Kill a Mockingbird, the father from Dutch, fathers in movies. I mean, I can't explain that better. I mean, dads, not the actors, but the characters of the fathers in movies. So what I want to do is I'm just gonna name off some fathers, and on a scale of 1 to 5, what kind of father do you think you are? 1 being not a very good dad, and 5 being I would love him to be my father. Somewhere in between. It's not gonna be fun. It's just gonna be something to do.
Okay.
Nah, I think it'll be a little bit fun. I do have a list. I tried kind of looking at some top fathers and shit like that, and I came up with a list of some pretty decent guys. But I also want to talk about other fathers that I think are great too, and I kind of want your guys' opinions on who you think were great fathers in movies, and maybe ones that weren't so great. Just kind of like a brief discussion of them, just to go with the theme of Father's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, if I was to give an example of a father, let's look at. Let's see here. We'll start with this one. How about Chevy Chase from National Lampoon's Vacation?
5.
What's it out of? 1 through 5?
Yeah, 1 not really a great father. 5, I would love for him to be my dad.
Yeah, I'd say 5.
He would definitely be a 5. I felt so bad for this guy who wanted to do great things for his vacation. The shit just kept screwing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And slightly off topic, but still on topic, I hate the remake with, I think, Ed Helms. Is that who it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I
He's supposed to play
haven't even
Rusty,
seen
right?
that.
Oh, that's pretty good. It's all right.
It's goofy.
Yeah.
It's not, but it's not goofy in a great way that I enjoy it. It's just kind of like, I don't know. Like it was really hard for me to enjoy it because of how great or how much I enjoyed the original one.
Oh yeah. Well, that's always usually the case.
Mhm. If you had to choose, have you seen National Lampoon's Vacation and National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation? Did you see both of them?
Yes.
Which one do you
No.
like more?
I like the first one.
See, I like
More.
the Vegas one more.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I do
I
like
like the first one.
the one where they go into Wally World.
Yeah.
I like that too. So another father we can talk about is Robin Williams and Mrs. Doubtfire.
3.
I'd say 4.
4. See, I was gonna say somewhere around 3 too. It's cool what he did to be that dad. Still kind of creepy though.
Right. Plus,
I mean, it's great.
like your wife is divorcing you, and she's marrying, or she's seeing a guy who's not bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're an irresponsible louse of a father. Let your kids hang out with you on the weekends. Be a cool weekend dad, but then let them have a structured, responsible adult during the week.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, they'll turn out better. It'll be better for them in the long run.
I remember the
Also,
first
don't
time
traumatize your kids.
I remember the first time when I watched the movie, and there was that one scene that kind of freaked me out about the movie was when they're sitting around for dinner, and the mom showed up a little bit early to pick him up, and they're getting ready to leave, and he slammed his hand on the table and told him to sit down. That it was still his time. That kind of made that being younger than I am, being a child at that time, being a child of divorce, it was kind of freaky.
Right.
It was like seeing it because everyone's you sit there and says oh, you want to watch this funny movie? This guy dresses up like a woman and fucking peas standing up, but there's that one scene that he just slams his hand on the table and yells at his kids. That kind of irked me about the movie.
Yeah.
When I was younger. I mean, right now I just kind of get it was built for dramatic effect and all that stuff, but at that point it was kind of weird.
Right.
Darth Vader.
4.
Or
Not because he's a good dad, but because if he were my dad, I would be strong in the Force.
he'd most likely cut off your hand. Right?
Not if I joined him and ruled the galaxy.
This is true. Joe, I like your reason.
Yes, Father. I've never seen Star Wars with Darth Vader in it, so I couldn't even answer it. I don't want to be a bad guy, though, so I guess I would have to say 0 or 1. I'll go with 1. Yeah, I would say 1 because I don't want him to be my dad because he's a bad guy. And bad guys aren't cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you, Colin? What do you put Darth Vader on your list?
I mean, I love Joe's answer. And yes, I would love to be strong in the Force too. But I'll say a 3.
3. Let's see here. How about Mac McGuff from Juno?
Never seen it.
Is that the one who's played by what's his name? Is it Matt McGuff in real life? Is that his actual name? He plays like
I can't even tell you. Listen, bro, I'm just reading shit off a website.
He plays
that could be
Juno.
his real name.
He's Juno's dad, or is he?
He's Juno's dad. No, he's Juno's dad.
5.
Mac McGuff, who reacts to the news of his daughter's teenage pregnancy, was an admirable restraint before proving himself a rock upon which she could depend on throughout thick and thin.
J.K. Simmons is the actor's name.
There we go. He's a good dad.
He's an excellent dad.
Very good dad. You know,
I've never seen the movie, so
Juno's a really good movie, and you should see it.
It's great.
Which is another good dad from another movie with a lead role done by a female. Easy A. The parents in that movie, absolutely amazing. The father, funny as fuck. That dad I'd give a 5 to. And Joe, if you haven't seen Easy A, I recommend it.
I will need to see it. It's good on the stone. Can't be that bad.
I felt by the means you didn't see it.
That's
So
correct. I haven't.
It's very, very good. It's very good. See here. Nope. Oh. I haven't seen it, but maybe you guys have. Armageddon?
yes.
Bruce Willis in Armageddon? Harry Stamper?
Yeah, I'd say 5.
2.
You don't want him as a dad?
No. I think
Why?
I think he treats his daughter real crappy.
I think he's a protective dad.
Yeah, like Taken, like fucking Taken. I want that dad.
Taken dad would be okay.
I want Liam Neeson Taken. How about Mufasa?
Long live the king. 5.
Right.
Mufasa?
Fuck yeah, Mufasa.
Because my dad used to get up with me at 5 in the morning. Also.
Yeah, did you have some weird uncle lift you in the air in front of a group of people?
You know,
After he rubbed shit on your forehead?
Close. One of my uncle's best friends dropped me on the floor of the hospital the day I was born.
I guess there's that.
Yep.
I'd say a 3.
A 3. He sacrificed himself for Simba.
Nah.
He's a total 5.
He's a pussy.
He is a cat, in the sense, I guess. Total 5. I really want to watch The Lion King, and it bugs me that Netflix doesn't have it. And I don't want to rent it. I think I might rent The Lion King tonight. I really want to watch it. American Pie Dad. Noah Levinstein.
Oh,
Gene
5.
Levy?
Yeah, if this guy in a 5, I don't know who is.
I was gonna say anybody who finds you doing what he did to that pie and is cool about it.
We'll just tell your mom we ate it. Holy shit! There's so many good dads. What were you guys?
Yeah,
You guys have
I
any
thought this
thoughts
was
on
going to go
some
worse.
dads? Do you guys have any thoughts on some dads and shit that like I'm not really mentioning?
I'm trying to think
Trying to
some.
What about bad dads? Like, one example I can think of as a bad dad would be the father from Angel in the Outfield.
I don't
Jim
think I've-
Caviezel?
The guy. So okay,
Or
so you know, Angel in the Outfield, they had the 2 orphans at the beginning. Well, they're being fostered. The dad came to visit him, and he ended up leaving. And he asked his dad, "When are we going to be together?" He said, "Probably when the Angels win the pendant." And then he drove off. And then the Angels were winning so much because he prayed. And then all of a
Oh,
sudden,
yeah.
he comes
Okay.
back. Yep, he comes back to do the court thing, and he just leaves. He gives up his rights as a father. That's a bad dad. Another bad dad, Friday Night Lights, Tim McGraw. But at the beginning, he turns into a great dad afterwards. But in the very beginning, he's drunk. His son and his girlfriend are going at it on the couch, and he comes in drunk and interrupts them and shit. Duct tapes a football to his son's hands because he missed a catch in a game. Bad dad. But at the end,
Jeez,
turns into a
horrible
good
dad.
dad.
Wow, that's brutal. Jim Carrey in Liar Liar at the beginning of the movie. Bad dad.
Yeah.
Who else? What else is a good example of a bad dad in a movie?
Oh, bad father figures like Bad Santa.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though he tries to do good at the end, still kind of a bad father figure.
What about Chief Brody from Jaws?
Yes.
I've never seen Jaws, so I don't know what that means. Is that a bad dad or a good dad?
Bad dad.
That's a bad dad. Why is that a bad dad?
Because he spends all his time drinking and trying to hunt a shark instead of spending time with his kid.
Okay. Yeah.
And there's some pretty solid evidence that the reason he's there in the first place is because he's also a bad cop.
Yeah. I looked up a thing, the best 25 best movie dads who became great father figures.
I think, am I looking at the one? Yeah, I got that one. GameRaider.com?
Yes.
That's what I was looking at. I passed all the other ones because I don't understand them. So okay, so how about Seth Rogen and Knocked Up?
Haven't seen it.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
That's a good one. I recognize that one too. Al Bundy, Married with Children.
Oh, great dad.
Never
Yeah.
seen it.
I mean, we could easily move to TVs too. You never seen Married with Children?
No.
Oh, it's such a good TV show. It's an older TV show.
Is John McClane even a dad?
Yeah, he is actually. But
In
I
the
feel like
first one?
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe so.
Okay.
Ooh, Atticus Finch, To Kill a Mockingbird.
Mm-hmm.
Good dad.
Great dad.
Drunk father in it. Bad dad. There was a movie I was just thinking about. Oh fuck, what was it? Man, that would have been a good example of a bad dad. Anyways, but yeah, so I mean, like, there's so many different other choices for fathers and stuff in movies, and they kind of click more and more when you think about it. Father figure, Wolverine in the first X-Men. Not saying
I've
dad, father figure. We're kind of branching out to potential stepdad kind of things. Ooh, Stepdad. That's a good movie. Daddy's Home. That's what I'm thinking about. Daddy's Home.
They're making a second one.
They are making a second one. Fucking Mel Gibson's in it. I'm so excited.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
I miss Mel Gibson.
Joey, come on. You know it. I posted it on our This Freaking Show Facebook page that you follow.
I haven't been on Facebook in like 3 days because I've been playing Legend of Zelda.
I know. I know. Yeah, the trick.
bad dad, the dad, Beverly's dad in the movie It.
Yes. Horrible dad.
Absolutely, yeah. How about Alfred from Batman? Father figure?
Excellent father figure.
Oh yeah, I like Alfred.
Real quick, which one's your favorite Alfred out of every Batman? Favorite Alfred?
The one from the animated series with Kevin Conroy voicing Batman.
My favorite Alfred is the one from Gotham.
Yeah, I agree with you, Travis.
I haven't seen Gotham yet.
It's so good. The Alfred is such a badass. Love
I actually just saw an article talking about, or like a picture talking about who's the best Alfred lately, and I found that funny because you asked that.
Yeah. Well, I was looking. So I was looking at the GameRater.com, and number 11 is Batman Begins. Thomas Wayne, Alfred Pennyworth, and everything. And I was just like, who is the best Alfred? Because I mean, obviously there were so many Alfreds. And another one was this. I can't remember the guy's name for the life of me. Whoever played Alfred in the new Batman movies. He also played Austin Powers' father in Goldmember.
Michael Caine.
Is that Michael Caine? Okay. I knew it was Michael, but I didn't know what the fucking last name. I didn't want to. Okay, it's not Michael Douglas. It's the other one. But thank
Sean Pertwee is the Gotham.
Oh, Sean
That's
Pertwee?
Gotham Alfred?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Joe, put down Zelda and go watch Gotham.
Watch Gotham. Watch one episode of Gotham and it'll make your life so much better. It's so good. So good.
Today is the first time I've ever heard anything good about Gotham. From you
Really?
guys and from Michael.
Yeah, see the thing is like I didn't even
You've heard
want to
bad
watch
things
Gotham.
about it?
I've only heard bad things about it until today.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you hang out with negative people and you don't need that in your life.
I want to know what's some of the bad things you've heard about it.
I've heard the pacing is bad. I've heard that as far as being a Jim Gordon procedural, it doesn't focus on him as much as it should. I've heard that they rushed the introduction of characters from the Rogues Gallery. So instead of it being a show about Commissioner Gordon, it's more of a show about like pre-Batman.
I would not say that at all.
No.
I mean, but to me, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, the one thing I had to do in order to enjoy Gotham, because the first couple episodes I wasn't really into it, but what I realized what I needed to do is I needed to forget everything I knew about Batman in order to enjoy it.
Gotcha.
So, and that's what worked for me. I mean, like obviously you need to understand the concept of this is all happening before Batman becomes Batman, but it's not supposed to be everything that happens before Batman.
Gotcha.
You know, there's small relevance, but everything's different. You know, like you have the guy who was quote unquote the Joker, but he's not the Joker, but he portrayed like it. It's like, so when you go into Gotham, don't think about, you know, what is or what is not everything you knew about Batman, the animated series, the Michael Caine, or the I almost said Michael
Christian
Caine.
Bale.
The Christian Bale Batman, fucking Batman with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, fucking George Clooney, the other bullshit ones. Because obviously George Clooney is the best Batman. But that's beside the point. So forget everything you know about that, and then you will be able to enjoy Gotham.
Good to know.
Just so simple. Yeah.
Joe, have you ever seen Shameless?
I have. It's tremendous.
You know Ian?
I don't remember which one is Ian.
He's
the
gay one that goes into the army.
Mm-hmm.
He's the guy that plays Joker.
Oh, fantastic.
And he does a great job.
I
He
mean,
does a really good job.
yeah. So. But
Yeah.
I would
And
definitely recommend checking, at least giving it a try.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're more nerdy, so where you're looking into like that detail of what you were saying, but
Right.
and not as being a bad thing. I mean,
Yeah.
you just know more background behind the stuff.
Right. Well, and
I'll
I don't know. Yeah.
I'll
I'll give it a shot now that I've heard anything good. So
Okay, I just want to point out. So I looked up best versions of Alfred in Batman history, and it's a list of 24 Alfreds, and
really.
they literally have a guy that played Alfred in a porn parody as number 21, higher than 3 others.
that's amazing.
It's ridiculous.
That's our world.
I mean, obviously it's low. It should be, but
Yeah. Holy shit. Where does Gotham's Alfred fall in that?
oh, where does he fall? He's
That and who's number
number
one?
4
Who's number one?
on this list. It's Michael Caine,
Oh shit.
and then Ephraim Zimbaltus and Jr. in Batman the Animated Series. Then Michael Go in the 80s and 90s film. And Joe, which one did you say? I know you said an animated one.
Oh, the one from the animated series from the 90s. I can't remember the voice actor's name. I just remember the voice actor for Batman, which was Kevin Conroy.
Is it Alistair Duncan?
Sounds right.
Oh, okay. Alistair Duncan in the Batman animated series.
Oh yeah, that's him then.
Yeah. No, but definitely check it out. I mean, I did check out Princess fucking Brides for you, so kind of pay you back on this one.
That's fair.
Fuck yeah, it's fair. Shit, son. Anyways, Colin, you wanna talk about some states?
Here shortly. Give
Oh,
me
yeah.
like 5 minutes. I kind of got sidetracked on what I was doing with that by looking up Alfred. And
No problem. No problem. We can wait.
Well, let's just not sit in silence.
We were literally just gonna wait.
Is
Is that not okay? You don't want us to do that?
No, that's not okay to just sit there in silence and wait.
I mean, why not? I mean, there was a complete Good Mystical Morning where they sat there for 15 minutes in silence.
This
That's
is true.
amazing.
Did you sit and watch that entire thing?
Yes.
That and the one where they spoke in Spanish were the only two I never watched.
God, I hated that. But the only reason is that I sat there and like had it going is because I was at work, so it was just playing. It's not. I mean, like if I was at home doing it, I probably wouldn't sit there and have it on. But
Yeah. I got you. That makes sense. Joey, how's the moving process going? You say you're gonna move out in like 8 days?
Probably closer to 14.
oh, you found a place,
No, we haven't yet.
but then why are you moving out?
I don't know if we are yet.
Okay.
You're just saying shit.
Pretty much.
Okay.
We're sort of still just talking about moving out.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Oh, so you want to know what I saw? So the other week, I was sitting there, and I watched a documentary on War of the Worlds
Mm-hmm.
and how like amazing that event actually happened in American history.
Right.
It's a great documentary, and I would suggest anyone check it out. If you give me a sec, I'll actually find it. But I forgot the name of it. I think it's just World of the Worlds. But it made me think. I'm just like, you know what? They need to actually do justice to this and make a movie that's themed around the actual War of the World, not fucking Tom Cruise's gay ass shit.
Yeah, that was a bad movie.
Movie like that. Like, they actually need to do it in the time period with people actually thinking it. And it comes out the other day. I was looking. They're actually doing that.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. So I was just like, this is amazing. It's called Brave New Jersey is the movie that they're coming out with.
Okay.
So if you want to check out the trailer for that.
I am intrigued.
Yes. Anywho, sorry for interrupting you.
No, you're fine, man. Ba-da-ba-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da.
And now, listening to the subtle tunes of Travis humming.
Hey,
While we wait.
I'm just waiting for you to be ready, bro. Ba-da-da-ba-da. Ba-da-da-da-da.
See, this is where I need a soundboard where you just hit the cricket.
Right?
Cricket.
that shitty elevator music.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
A lot of these fucking facts are repeats. You whores. Okay. Oh, I hate those kind of things. Fuck off. Okay, I'm ready when you people are ready.
Take it away, man.
Joe, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Welcome back, everyone, to another segment of This Freakin State of Mind. You know, it's that little segment in our show where we go through each state of the United States and tell some facts about it. Last week, we ended on the good state of New York. If you guys want to consider it a good state, I think it's a shithole, but that's me. But anywho, let's ignore that fact and let's move right along to the great state of North Carolina. Starting off this week, we got the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, is the oldest state university in the U.S. In 1903, the Wright brothers made the first successful powered flight by man at Kill Devil Hill near Kitty Hawk. The Wright Memorial at Kitty Hawk now commemorates their achievement, as they should, really, because, I mean, that's groundbreaking for the rest of the world.
Exactly.
High Point, North Carolina, is known as the furniture capital of the world. So if you want to visit a fun place to go, visit High Point. You might learn something about furniture. Then again, you might not. I don't know what they have there. Now, as Fishtown, in early 1700s, when Blackbeard frequented the coast, Beaufort Town was established as a seaport in the right to collect customs in 1722. Whitewater Falls in Transylvania County is the highest waterfall in the eastern United States. Cape Hatteras is the largest lighthouse ever to be moved due to erosion problems. That good old University of North Carolina's mascot, you know them, the Tar Heels, is a nickname for the Carolinas that supposedly came from the days when North Carolina produced a lot of tar. And someone saw a set of footprints made by someone who had stepped in the tar, there giving the name Tar Heels. Havelock is home to of Marine Base Cherry Point. It is the largest air base in the Marine Corps. North Carolina is the largest producer of sweet potatoes in the nation. Students at Wilson County School petitioned North Carolina General Assembly for the establishment of the sweet potato to be the official state vegetable. That's how much they love these sweet potatoes, people. Harker's Island hosts the annual Core Sound Decoy Festival in December. I have no idea what that is, but if you're so inclined, do look it up. Morehead City is the home to the North Carolina Seafood Festival, held the first week in October every year. I really do love seafood, and I would love checking that out.
That sounds awesome.
And you know what and you know what I've noticed through reading a lot of these states is that a lot of these states have things that happen in October. I don't know what it is. So
That's weird.
the World War II battleship North Carolina is permanently berthed on the Cape Fear River at Wilmington. She was saved from the scrap heap in the 1960s by public subscription, including donations of dimes by school children. Well, you know what? I'm glad to see that a ship that's from World War II could be saved like that instead of just thrown away.
Okay.
The first English colony in America was located on Roanoke Island. I know, people, this is a famous island. Walter Raleigh founded it. The colony mysteriously vanished with no trace except for the word Croatoan scrawled on a nearby tree. And there has been countless things talking about the Croatoan. So I know there was a episode of American Horror Story for it. So it definitely has mystery around it. So Mount Mitchell in the Blue Ridge Mountains is the highest peak east of the Mississippi. It towers 6,680 feet above sea level. Here's one for all you baseball fans out there. Babe Ruth hit his very first home run in Fayetteville, North Carolina on March 7th of 1914. The Biltmore Estate in Asheville is America's largest home. It includes a 255-room chateau and an award-winning winery and extensive gardens. The Lost Colony outdoor drama in in Albemarle commemorates the birth of Virginia Dare. Scheduled to run just 1 year, it proved so successful that it has played for nearly 60 consecutive summers. And I said that this Lost Colony outdoor drama commemorates the birth of Virginia Dare. For everyone that doesn't know who that is, it was the first English child born in America who was a person from Roanoke who was born in 1587. So, the first state-owned art museum was in the county located in the country was located in Raleigh, North Carolina. For all you art guys out there, many people believe that North Carolina was the first state to declare independence from England with the Mecklenburg Declaration of 1775. The mile-high swing bridge near Linville is 5,305 feet above sea level. The bridge actually hangs about 80 feet above the ground. As you all know, Pepsi, that good old beverage, to me, I don't really care for it. I'm a Coke guy. It was invented in North Carolina and first served in New Bern in 1898. Arnold Palmer, recognized as the player whose aggressive play and winning personality raised golf to national attention, honed his skills on the championship golf team of Wake Forest University. So, and if you didn't get that, he was a golfer. He's also named, or a tea is named after him. So, it's a delicious tea too. Well, it's a tea lemonade because it's half tea, half lemonade. So,
It's very tasty.
If you've never had Arnold Palmer Arizona iced tea.
Yes. That's the commercialized version of it. You can also sometimes order at a restaurant, which tend to be very good. So, Andrew Johnson started his career as a tailor's apprentice in Raleigh, North Carolina, and rose to lead in the reuniting of the nation as the 17th president of the U.S. The Swiss and German settlements of New Bern was named in honor of the founder's home, Bern, Switzerland, who when Bern, Switzerland was founded, it was named by a group of hunters. They named the city for the first animal they came upon in their hunting expedition. It was a bear. Bern is the old Germanic word for bear. The bear became the symbol of the city and it has been adopted by New Bern as well. North Carolina is one of the first states in the U.S. to establish a state symphony. The North Carolina Symphony, founded in 1943, currently performs nearly 185 full orchestra concerts each year. North Carolina has the largest state-maintained highway system in the U.S. The state's highway system currently has 77,400 miles of road. The oldest town in the States is Bath, which was incorporated in 1705. Located in northeastern North Carolina on the Albemarle Pamlico Peninsula, Columbia is on the eastern shore of the Scuppernong River. The Indians called the area the place of the Sweet Bay Tree. White Lake near Elizabethtown is very unique in that it has a white sandy bottom and is blessed with crystal clear waters. It has been labeled as the nation's safest beach. It is truly a child's paradise in that there are no currents, no tides, no hazardous depressions, or real dangers of any kind to swimmers. And ending off tonight's facts about the great state of North Carolina. North Carolina has 1,500 lakes of 10 acres or more in size and 37,000 miles of freshwater streams. So I just want to say thank you all again for joining me this week in this Freakin State of Mind. And please come back next week to learn about our next state. Back to you, Travis.
Thanks, Con. It's always good to learn about America, and I'm so glad that you're able to do that for us.
I'm glad I can do that for you, too.
Colin, what you freaking on this week?
I'm freaking on this week that I got to say, and like we said multiple times, it's Father's Day today. I'm freaking on that I got to see my brother this weekend. He came in from his busy schedule of traveling the world. So, I mean, not traveling the world, but traveling. But he got to come in, and I got to spend Father's Day with my brother and my dad. So,
nice.
That's what I'm freaking out. What about you, Joe?
Legend of Zelda. Which is not a thing I ever thought I'd be freaking on, if I'm honest. I've never been a big Zelda guy, so.
Yeah.
But it's
Zelda
great.
Zelda is amazing, and I am jealous of you.
It is amazing. And you should be. Just kidding. But for real, it's really good. Travis, what are you freaking on this week?
Well, I finished The Ranch on Netflix, so I got through that. And now I'm going to work on the rest of Supernatural and Orange is the New Black.
Nice.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's just Netflix shit. I mean, there's some yard work and stuff there, but I'm not really excited to be doing that, especially with the fucked up weather we've been having. So I'm excited to get through Orange is the New Black and the rest of Supernatural.
Good.
Very good.
I need to continue watching Supernatural. I stopped. I have yet to continue it.
Yeah. Oh, I also got through F is for Family, which is so amazing too.
Oh, it's so funny. That's another one you gotta check out, Joe.
That's
Yeah.
what I've heard. I will eventually do that.
That's good.
Once he
before you-
finishes,
Zelda?
Right. As soon as I beat Zelda. Just kidding.
Well, before you check out F is for Family and all, hey Joe.
Yes.
every week our listeners can catch Geek Cast show here on this freaking show. But where else can they find you?
If you wanted to find me somewhere other than this freaking show, you could find me over the Geek Cast Live podcast at gcl.ninja. You can also find us on Facebook, iTunes, Google Play, and Twitter by searching Geek Cast Live.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said earlier in this episode, make sure you stay involved in our show. You can go on Twitter, use the hashtag Freakin Sane if you have a comment, question, concern, suggestion for the show. You can go to our website, thisfreakinshow.com, where you have a contact section where you can contact us through email, and that email is thisfreakinshow@yahoo.com. Again, comments, concerns, questions, suggestions, it's all welcomed and appreciated. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at This Freakin Show. Literally everything is at This Freakin Show. You could Google This Freakin Show, and we are about 60% of the front page. If you're listening to this, you're obviously listening to it through iTunes or Podbean, but we're also on Google Play and Stitcher, so make sure you check those out as well. The best thing about doing this show, not only with Joe, is that we're able to release the show on the same exact day. And I like doing that because you can listen to both shows at the same time. Not exactly the same time, obviously, but I mean, listen to one and then the other. So that's something I enjoy sharing with Joe. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a good thing.
It is a good thing. Also, thank you for sharing your dad. I like that he's my stepfather, so that's pretty cool too.
Yeah. I'm really pleased.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have known you without that happening.
Right? So congratulations to Joey's father and my mother getting married within 6 months of knowing each other. So,
Yep.
I mean, hey, that worked out pretty well.
Hey.
And you guys actually all know him because he was Goat Roper in the last
Where's
episode.
Go Roper?
That shit never forget.
Right.
Never forget Goat Roper.
Yep, our father's Goat Roper. Ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind that also every Saturday is a release of the new podcast I'm on, Just Freaking Wrestling, the JFW podcast, a podcast all about wrestling. We talk about pay-per-views from WWE as well as indie local shows that we go to. So if you're a wrestling fan, make sure you check that out. Also on iTunes and Podbean, and also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter by JFW Podcast. As always, I am Travesty.
I'm Awkward Kyle.
And I'm Geek Cast Joe.
Thank you for listening to another episode of This Freaking Show. I'm out.